Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. I'll see you again at halftime as we...
Now James on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Dunn breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
Looking to throw. James. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Back to throw. James. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. James now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go!
Here's James throwing on 1st down. And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is James on 1st down and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick O'Leary with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. James On first and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now James to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Looking to throw. James. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Watkins. And the Dolphins getting set to go here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Back to throw. James. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick O'Leary, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go!
James now throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's James on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Looking to throw. James. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw. James. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is James. Throwing again, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. James throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there.
So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now James looking to throw on second down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. James now, a final shot before break. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Well, I know we hold off on... Here's James on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, James. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is James. Throwing on first down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go!
James to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now James on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. James now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down. James dancing to his left. He's to the 10, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. James. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick O'Leary from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins... Here's James throwing on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To throw is James on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
Nope. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Dunn bringing the pressure again. And that... James on first and 10, forced out to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Back to throw. James. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
They run it with Balaj. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Balaj. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now Balaj. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. James being chased out left. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now James throwing on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation. And that's what they...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that... Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Miami, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get a few...
Start your week by installing your game plan.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
James now looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's James on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. James. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jordan Jenkins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. To throw is James. To throw on 2nd down. Open space inside the 10. And he slides to avoid the hit. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Looking to throw. James. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick O'Leary with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
James looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now James on 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll set up shot. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one and another first down. James now throwing on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's James on first down. Buying time to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw is James. Going to throw again. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
The defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up.
First down, James, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. James steps away to his left, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Looking to throw. James. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Avery Williamson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. James throwing on third and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. James. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. James. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Back to throw. James. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Remember, partner.
Now James on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. James. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. James now throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Here's James. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is James. On 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
James throwing again on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now James on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 1st and 10, James. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. James now throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Defense.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. James. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Here's James on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. James buying time to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, you got 3. Let's go.
To throw is James. To throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver and
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. James on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw. James. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams,
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that
Now James, throwing on first down, able to power through, dancing to his left, and no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your friend.
Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate.
And it's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. James now on first down. It's complete. It's Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's James on first and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go.
To throw is James. To throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
James to throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down. James. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Durham Smythe, his second. Now James throwing on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. James now on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to throw. James. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touch. Here's James on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. To throw is James. Throwing on 1st down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw. James eluding the pressure right. He's got Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. James on 1st down, being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And yes, that's exactly.
Now James on 1st and 10. Flushed it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Looking to throw. James. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. James now throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's James on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go!
To throw is James. Throwing again. Buying time to his left. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki. James on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, James dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Here we go!
Now James going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
James now on third down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. James. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the... So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Here's James throwing on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw is James on first down. And he slides to avoid the hit. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. James on 1st and 10. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Now James looking to throw on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just found...
On 1st and 10, James. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. James now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's James. Throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Looking to throw. James. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. James. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 4 yards. To throw is James on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. James on 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to throw. James. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a... Now James throwing on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Here we go.
James now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, That's huge to begin with, but just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Dolphins on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Back to throw. James. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden IT on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. is James on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
To throw is James. To throw again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. James steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
James to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now here come the Dolphins. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. Dancing to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back to throw. James looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. James. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. James. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. James. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. James. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5. It'll be a gain of 6. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now James on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Looking to throw. James. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Walker able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. James now. Throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Again, he'll drop the throw. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's James on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw. James being chased down. Touchdown, Miami. To throw is James. On 1st and 10. Floating one, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go!
James throwing again. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now James to throw on second down. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. James now throwing on first down. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's James on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down. James steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. To throw is James on first and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now whistles and a time. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 23 yards on the play. James throwing on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now James on first down, eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
James now going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, James flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Al Woods able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Here's James looking to throw on second down. And he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
But that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Looking to throw. James trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is James. Back to the air on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. James forced out to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Walker in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll try and throw for it here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. James on 1st and 10, flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Looking to throw. James. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now James throwing on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
James now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's James on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go!
Back to throw. James. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick O'Leary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. To throw is James on first down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. James to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now James on first and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up, and they will set up. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. James now to throw again, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. James buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile. And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack. He's back to throw. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one. Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go!
Back to throw. James. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's James. Gonna throw on third and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience. Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before start. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South. To throw is James. Throwing on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw. James. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. James on first down. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Now James throwing again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. James being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. James now on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's James. Throwing on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is James. On 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. James looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Kyle Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mark,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kyle Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Williams getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now James. Going to throw again. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go! What?
On third down, James. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. James. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Back to throw. James. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. James. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Forced out to his left. And got his man complete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Oh, they hate that. Handoff for Gore. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So the two teams will head to the... All right, hang on. James now on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's James throwing on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. To throw is James. On first down, flush to his right. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, James. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
James to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now James going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now in Miami. James now looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back to throw. James. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's James on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Looking to throw, James. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're now playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football.
To throw is James. Throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. James on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now James on 1st and 10, buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw, James. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick O'Leary, his 4th. James now throwing on 1st down. Steps away to his left. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Going deep here for Stills. And he's up. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. On 1st down, it's Gore. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's James on 1st down. He's going to airwalk, and this is caught inside the 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. James. The quick slant cut. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but
Start your week by installing your game plan.